Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte has called Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg a warrior, and he has said that he understood that 1-1 was not good enough on Sunday. A former Spurs goalkeeper has said that Harry Winks is the exact type of player that Antonio Conte wants. Pau Torres on why he didn't join Spurs in the summer. Spurs are now being linked with two goalkeepers, Sam Johnston and Dean Henderson, as a replacement for Hugo Lloris, and another Italian legend at Hotspur Way. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now let's start the video by talking about our new head coach, Antonio Conte, the conductor. And he has said that Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg was not going to be happy with the draw on Sunday and he wanted to win. He said he's a warrior. He understood 1-1 was not good enough for us. It was an important win. Talking about the win on Sunday, Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg said it's difficult to celebrate a draw, but first of all, it means a lot to me. But if you see how I celebrated 2-1, it was like it was my goal. This is the point for me, to win, to win, to win, to win. And when we win, we can celebrate and be happy. Until then, we keep our heads down and work hard. Hojbjerg also added the mentality was in the right place and the desire to do the hard yards, to push for the goal, a chance to take us one step closer to the win. The desire was there and I'm really proud of the team because going forward, this is what we need, always. Now, my thoughts on the comments from Conte and from Hojbjerg. Well, Conte come out and said that he understood that a 1-1 was not good enough for us, and that is exactly what he needs to put into every single player, and Hojbjerg certainly did get that. He didn't celebrate when he scored the equaliser at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Leeds on Sunday, but he did celebrate when we won 2-1, as did Conte. If you look at the celebrations after that game, Conte, I think, surprised a few players, and I said this on a video the other day. I think Conte really surprised a few players in the way that he celebrated, the way that he hugged them, the way that he went over to them. I think some of their reactions were quite surprising, but absolutely love this. And the mentality has to change now that draws are not good enough at home. We need 3 points every single time. And I know Antonio Conte will demand exactly that. Former Tottenham Hotspur and England goalkeeper Paul Robinson has been talking to the Football Insider all about Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Harry Winks, and he has come out and said, I think Harry Winks will flourish under Antonio Conte. He is the exact type of player that Antonio Conte wants. He has the engine and energy levels to impact the game all over the pitch. His ball retention is also very good. Robinson then went on to say, I do think he needs more attacking impetus in his game though. He needs to be more forward thinking. I'm sure that he will be rejuvenated under Antonio Conte. Former Spurs goalkeeper Paul Robinson then went on to say that Harry Winks was potentially looking to exit in January, but I think he will stay now. Antonio Conte coming in could reignite his career. Harry Winks is the perfect fit for a midfielder in Antonio Conte's system. We saw that in the second half against Leeds. What he needs now is a run of games. Now, my thoughts on this, and I know a lot of people are going to probably criticise my thoughts, but I actually agree with Paul Robinson. I think that Antonio Conte's arrival is going to be absolutely brilliant for Harry Winks. I was in the pub before the Leeds game on Sunday, and a couple of Spurs fans actually said to me, who do you think is going to be the real winner and benefit from Antonio Conte's arrival at Tottenham Hotspur? And I actually answered Harry Winks. And I was laughed at by a couple of fans stating, you know, you're having a laugh. But it's these types of players that Antonio Conte will really, really help. And Harry Winks will really listen to Antonio Conte. He will have a lot of respect for him. And we saw a really improved second half from Harry Winks in the Leeds game. I know he had a very poor first half, a lot of sideward passes, gave the ball away a number of times in the game, but that second half performance was a lot better. You could say that about a lot of the players in that game. I'm very well aware of that. But Harry Winks, I think that Antonio Conte is going to work very, very hard with him. You've got to think as well, when the players went off on international duty, Harry Winks was one of those players who stayed at Hotspur away, obviously not going away with England, being involved in the England squad. So he worked very hard with Antonio Conte during those few weeks. They would have got to know each other very, very well. Antonio Conte would have given his demands, would have given exactly what he wanted Harry Winks to do in that game, because of course he knew that Oliver Skipp wasn't going to be playing because he was suspended. But I have no doubt whatsoever that Harry Winks will not be sold now in the January transfer window. Antonio Conte will be improving Harry Winks' game. No doubt whatsoever. Tottenham Hotspur legend Graham Roberts has been asked about Joe Rodon and the January transfer window, and if he did go out on loan, what clubs would benefit the Welsh international. Graham Roberts said Leeds United, maybe Burnley or somebody like that who are powerful. I think it would make him grow up and make him become a better player. My thoughts on this, Joe Rodon, I feel a little bit sorry for him in a way, because I think he's played more international games during his time at Spurs than he has actually played for Tottenham Hotspur. Hasn't really been given the chance. So I think that he does need to go out on loan in January, get some game time, go out and impress, come back, show Antonio Conte, that he's a more confident player, and, try and break into the Tottenham Hotspur first team. But I think it's going to be very, very hard now under Antonio Conte. Conte has clearly got his back three at the moment. Ben Davies, Christian Romero, and, of course, Eric Dyer. I know Davinson Sanchez has come in, and Javat Tanganga has come in as well. And I just think that Joe Rodon is down the pecking order at the moment, and I just can't see him getting his chance. So probably the best thing for him in the January transfer window is to go out on loan and get some game time. Villarreal and Spanish international Pau Torres, the centre-back, he has been talking about the Tottenham proposal back in the summer and the reasons why he didn't entertain joining Spurs. He said the pool of playing Champions League with the team from my town was bigger. The president didn't put any pressure on me, although they could have made a lot of money. I appreciated it. Now, my thoughts on this, of course, at the start of this season, we were entering the Europa Conference League, and Pau Torres had the chance to play Champions League football with his local team, with his club. So he's not going to turn that down. And, in all honesty, we had Nuno Espirito Santo as our manager. I don't think that players are going to be running for Nuno Espirito Santo, and that is no disrespect to him at all as a person or a manager. But the arrival of Antonio Conte, now that is a game changer. Although that we are in the Europa Conference League, I think that there will be a number of players around Europe, or indeed the world, wanting to work with Antonio Conte. So a game changer. That is exactly what it is. I cannot wait until the January transfer window. More importantly, I cannot wait until the summer transfer window, because I think that is when we're going to do real big business. A report has been published by the Daily Mail, and they are stating that Tottenham are lining up West Bromwich Albion and England goalkeeper Sam Johnston to take over from Hugo Lloris, with Frenchman out of contract at the end of the season, and Spurs yet to open talks over a new deal. In the report, it says that Hugo Lloris's contract with Spurs expires at the end of this current season. The Frenchman will be 35 in December, and talks over a new deal are yet to begin. Sam Johnston has been identified as one of the possible replacements, and the West Bromwich Albion goalkeeper has won 3 caps since first call-up last year. Later on in the report from the Daily Mail, it says, while there has not been a final decision made on Hugo Lloris's future, there is now an acceptance that he may well leave at the end of the season. Tottenham have identified West Bromwich Albion's Sam Johnston, 28, as one of the possible replacements, while the London club are also aware of the frustrations of Dean Henderson, 24, at Manchester United. Hugo Lloris himself believes he has more years at the top level. He said recently, there is nothing from the club about a contract, but there is no issue. We will see about that later. My thoughts on this, to be honest, I don't really want to talk about other goalkeepers because I think that Hugo Lloris is a cut above all of the goalkeepers that we are currently being linked with. Jordan Pickford, we were being linked with last week. Sam Johnston constantly. Dean Henderson at the moment as well of Manchester United. And, when you think that Hugo Lloris has been at the club since 2012, hasn't won a trophy for us yet. I'm hoping now with Antonio Conte in charge that he can deliver trophies in the very near future. And wouldn't it be nice to see Hugo Lloris lift a trophy in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt? I don't think there's any point in me talking about other goalkeepers because I just think that we have got a world-class goalkeeper at our club right now. He is also our captain. I just think that the club have got to get this deal done, give him another 1 year or even 2 years, because Antonio Conte, let's face it, he will want a world-class goalkeeper. And we've got one already, so don't get rid of him. On Tuesday, Juventus and Italy legend Alessandro Del Piero was in London to watch the Chelsea v Juventus game in the Champions League. Before that, though, on Tuesday afternoon, he visited Hotspur Way to say hello to a couple of old friends. Our new head coach, Antonio Conte, and our director of football, Fabio Paratici. He also had the chance to have a chat with Spurs striker Harry Kane. And lastly, as we all know, Tottenham Hotspur are next in action on Thursday, back in the Europa Conference League, away at Mura in Slovenia. Kick-off time, 5:45 UK time. The Tottenham Hotspur under-23s are next in action this Friday, the 26th of November, at home in Premier League 2 against Everton at the Lamek Stadium, Stevenage, 7 p.m. kick-off. And the under-18s are next in action this Saturday on the 27th of November in the under-18s Premier League Cup away at Fulham at Motspur Park, 11 a.m. kickoff.
Thanks, Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Enjoy the rest of your week. Remember, the trophies are coming. Until the next video, come on you Spurs.